Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The commencement exercises will begin shortly. This is a momentous day for each student graduating. Out of respect for each student, please turn off all electronic devices. To ensure everyone's safety and the best possible experience for our graduates and guests, please remain seated and keep the aisles clear at all times during the ceremony. Please take a moment and note the nearest emergency exits near your seat. In the event of an occurrence requiring an evacuation, please remain calm, exit through the closest exit, and follow the instructions of our safety staff. Should you need medical attention or immediate assistance, please speak to the nearest safety officer or university staff member. Finally, please be reminded there is no smoking in the building. Thank you for your attention. Our ceremony will be starting in a few moments. The 183rd Manhattan University commencement exercises are about to begin. Please take your seats and clear the center aisle for the start of the academic procession. Please rise for the posting of the colors by the Manhattan University Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps, Detachment 560, and our Air Force ROTC cadre and cadets who will form an honor guard for our distinguished honorary degree recipient.
Fellas, turn! Park!
Dr. Michael Judge, Professor Emeritus of Biology and Chief Marshal, leads the procession carrying the Manhattan University mace. Historically a weapon, the mace symbolizes authority, scholarship, and continuity, and traces its use in ceremonial processions to the Middle Ages. The Manhattan University mace features the Manhattan University seal, which was adapted from the seal of the Institute of the Christian Brothers. The sign of faith, the Lasallian star, is centered on the shield, with each of its 5 points representing the 5 core principles set forth by St. John Baptiste de La Salle: respect for all people, quality education, inclusive community, concern for the poor and social justice, and faith in the presence of God. The university's name is etched around the shining star and completes the seal. Keiko School of Arts and Sciences is now presented. Followed by the graduating students of the school, led by Student Marshal Ashley Bonnage. The schools of liberal arts and science are Manhattan's oldest schools, founded in 1853. The Keiko School of Arts and Sciences is a vibrant, interdisciplinary community of student and faculty scholars who work together to advance excellence in research, teaching, and learning. Combining Lasallian values with a person-centered approach to education, the school cultivates transferable critical thinking skills and scientific inquiry skills. The students of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences have the unique opportunity to scaffold their disciplinary passions on a strong foundation of the liberal arts and sciences to help them become more successful, ethical professionals, and community-engaged stewards of the future. The Dean of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences is Dr. Marcy Kelly. The symbol of the school is the Lasallian star. This year, 348 students will be awarded degrees from the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences in 37 majors. The banner of the School of Engineering is now proceeding forward. Followed by the graduating students of the school, led by Student Marshal Rosa Antonella Tarmina. The School of Engineering was established in 1892. The Dean of the School of Engineering is Dr. Anirban Thay. The mission of the Manhattan University School of Engineering is to prepare each student for a productive and rewarding career in engineering or a related profession. The orange color of the banner is reflective of the established academic heraldry. This year, 172 students will be awarded degrees from the 5 undergraduate engineering programs of the School of Engineering. banner of the O'Malley School of Business is now presented. Followed by the graduating students of the school, led by Student Marshal Isabella Rincon. The School of Business was founded in 1927. Inspired by the LaSallian tradition, the mission of this school is to prepare students from diverse backgrounds for the challenges that they will face as business and community leaders. The faculty of the school, as teachers, scholars, and mentors, foster the development of the whole person by taking advantage of the easy access to the business capital of the world, New York City, and integrating a values-based education with current business theory, skills, and practices. The dean of the school is Dr. Hanny Gerges. This year, 159 students will be awarded degrees from the O'Malley School of Business in 7 majors. Shara Shabazi, Professor of Mechanical Engineering and Faculty Marshal, leads the distinguished faculty of Manhattan University. The essential features of the academic regalia worn at American university exercises originated in the garb of the Middle Ages. The hood was a head covering that, like the monk's cowl, dropped onto the shoulders. Today, each university has a distinctive colored hood lining by which its graduates may be recognized in academic procession. In the Middle Ages, bachelor's and master's degrees could be distinguished by the simplicity or elaborateness of their gowns. The wide velvet borders on the front of the doctoral gown and the velvet bars on the sleeves are colored according to the scholarly field of the wearer. Platform party is led by Manhattan University's Vice Presidents, Dr. Bridget Chalk, Associate Provost, Ms. Ann Clarkson, Executive Director of Online Learning, Mr. Craig Collins, Vice President for Facilities, Ms. Arma Garcia, Director of Athletics, Mr. Melvin Lasky, Chief Information Officer, Ms. Christelle Lowe, Vice President for Student Life, Mr. Thomas Moriello, Senior Vice President for University Advancement, Mr. Michael Mulrooney, Executive Director of Jasper Central, Brother Augustin Nicoletti, Vice President for Mission, Mr. James Perino, Vice President for Finance, Dr. Stephen Puglisi, Vice President for Enrollment Management, Mr. James Ryan, Vice President and General Counsel, Ms. Robin Salvo, Vice President for Human Resources, Dr. Michelle Saraceno, Executive Director of the James Patterson Honors Program, and myself, Executive Vice President for Business Operations, Dr. Ronnie Roy. We welcome the Vice Presidents and members of our administration, Manhattan University trustees, our honored guest, the Associate Provost, and the President of Manhattan University to the platform.
Members of the Manhattan University Board of Trustees, faculty and administration, Christian brothers, honored graduates, families, and friends, on behalf of President Frederick Bonato, I welcome you and declare the 183rd Commencement Exercises of Manhattan University honoring graduates of the class of 2025 to be officially in session. I am Dr. Bridget Chalk, Associate Provost, and I will serve today as Master of Ceremonies. Brother Augustin Nicoletti, Vice President for Mission, will deliver the invocation. Please stand and remain standing after the invocation for the singing of our national anthem.
Let us remember that we live in our God's holy presence. God, as they embark on this new chapter, grant these graduates the courage to use their knowledge and skills to build a more just and compassionate world. St. John Baptist de La Salle, our patron, believed that education was a transformative power capable of lifting up individuals and societies. So we say, bless our liberal arts graduates, We are grateful for their cultivated curiosity, their ability to think critically, and their deep appreciation for the human experience. Bless our business graduates. We give thanks for their vision, their understanding of enterprise, and their potential to lead and inspire. Bless our education graduates. We thank you for their dedication to shaping young minds and their commitment to the noble call of teaching. Bless our engineering graduates. We thank you for the gift of intellect, the drive to build and innovate, and the perseverance to solve complex problems. Bless our science graduates. We acknowledge their pursuit of knowledge, their rigorous inquiry, and their dedication to unraveling the mysteries of the universe. Bless our faculty. We thank you for their passion for knowledge, their tireless dedication to teaching, and their commitment to igniting a love of learning in their students. Bless our staff. We acknowledge their invaluable contributions that often go unseen. Thank you for their hard work and the dedication to the smooth functioning of this institution. And bless our administrators and members of the Board of Trustees. We express our appreciation for their leadership, their vision, and their commitment to fostering a thriving academic community. And bless our friends and our families who have supported these graduates with unwavering love and encouragement. We offer our deepest appreciation. Thank you for the sacrifices made, the belief shared, and the constant presence that has brought them to this milestone. We ask a special blessing for soon-to-be Dr. Anthony Frenicola, class of 1978 and 1982, who is being honored for his many contributions to Manhattan University, and one who has been faithful and truly embodies the LaSallian heritage. May this recognition be a testimony to his dedication and impact on the world. And finally, bless these graduates as they embark on new journeys. Grant them resilience in the face of diversity, humility in their success, and a lifelong passion for learning and growth. May they use their skill and knowledge to serve others and to make a meaningful difference in this world. Lord, bless them as they step forward with confidence and purpose. May your light shine upon their paths, guide them toward fulfilling careers and meaningful lives, and may they continue to learn, to grow, and to make a positive impact on the world around them. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please be seated. We are here today to honor and recognize the young men and women who have successfully completed courses of study for bachelor's degrees. By the authority of the Board of Regents of the State of New York, with the concurrence of the Board of Trustees of Manhattan University, and upon the recommendation of the deans of the faculties of the schools of the university, the president will confer degrees earned in the students' respective courses of study. We are pleased to have in attendance several representatives of our Board of Trustees, men and women who give generously of their time, talent, and resources to assure that Manhattan University continues to fulfill its noble mission as a Lasallian Catholic institution. I would like to recognize those trustees in attendance and ask them to stand as I introduce them. Please hold your applause until all are introduced. Brother Frank Byrne, FSC, Dr. Gerard Cacapolo, Mr. Christopher Hughes, Brother Dennis Lee, Mr. Kenneth Rathgeber, Mr. Christopher Scala, Brother Robert Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, the Manhattan University Board of Trustees. It is also my great honor to present our honorary degree recipient, Mr. Anthony N. Fernicola, 7882. The achievement of our graduates has been made possible by the hard work, care, dedication, and inspiration of the university's accomplished and outstanding faculty. I ask that the members of the Manhattan University faculty now rise to be recognized. I would also like to recognize several other important people in the lives of our students who at this time of year and in a preparation for these ceremonies today work especially hard and on an unforgiving timetable. Members of the Center for Advising. Would the following please rise to be recognized? Miss Wendy Alaman Rivera, Ms. Grace Cabrera, Miss Lisa Junkaj, Miss Erica Rubel, Ms. Rhonda Schuler, and Ms. Charmaine Witter-White. The Donald J. Carty Valedictory Medal was donated by faculty and friends in memory of Dr. Donald J. Carty, Professor of Speech at Manhattan University. Each year, the university invites its most outstanding graduating seniors to compete for the medal, and the recipient is given the honor of speaking for the graduating seniors at commencement. I am pleased to introduce this year's Carty medalist, Ms. Carmen Carrion Lucina. Carmen Carrion Lucina, a student in the O'Malley School of Business, graduates today with a Bachelor of Science in Finance. A grade point average of 3.98, she has been a member of the Dean's List every semester. Ms. Carrion Lucina's honors include membership in Epsilon Sigma Pi, Beta Gamma Sigma, the Financial Management Association. Here at Manhattan University, Carmen is well known and highly regarded on campus, as she has touched the lives of many by fostering a supportive community for fellow students. She has served as a teaching assistant for the Spanish department at Manhattan, mentoring students in language immersion. She has also interned in the dean's office in the O'Malley School of Business, managing their social media accounts. Outside of Manhattan University, Carmen volunteers at St. Teresa's Church in Manhattan, where she provided bilingual interpretation and administrative support to assist immigrants with social integration. Following commencement, Carmen plans to pursue a career in finance in New York City. I now present to you our 2025 valedictorian, Ms. Carmen Carrion Lucina.
Thank you. President Bonato, honored guests, faculty, parents, fellow graduates, and friends. It is an honor to stand before you today. I am filled with gratitude, not just for this achievement, but for the people who supported us along the way, the ones who are proudly sitting in this very room, celebrating us. 4 years ago, I packed my suitcase and left my home country, Spain, in pursuit of the American dream. I remember boarding that plane and flying 4,000 miles across the ocean thinking, well, Carmen, now you're on your own. But I was wrong. I was never truly on my own. Because here at Manhattan, I found a community, one that embraced me, uplifted me, and reminded me that home isn't always a place. Sometimes, home is a mosaic of moments and people. I built mine with the pieces handed to me by fellow Jaspers. At my new home, I felt safe, seen, challenged, and celebrated. And the best part is that this home is not just mine, but ours. Because, dear people, we are all in this together. This sense of unity is at the heart of what it means to be LaSallian. At Manhattan University, we are taught to live with faith, act with integrity, and serve with compassion. We are reminded in ways big and small that our education should never end with ourselves and the papers we write for our classes. Success is not measured in grades, but in how we support the people around us. In my time here, I have seen these values live out everywhere. In professors who stay after hours to make sure you understand a concept, in classmates who check in with each other before an exam, and in campus initiatives that put social justice at the center of attention. Thanks to one of the brothers who served Manhattan, I found a church where I volunteered as an interpreter for Spanish-speaking New Yorkers. By hearing their stories, I came to understand how blessed I am to be able to connect, serve, and give back to a city that once felt so unfamiliar, but that now is my place to be. And through it all, I've also matured in ways I never expected. I opened my mind to new perspectives, adapting to a new culture and stepping out of my comfort zone, integrating into my life the core values of empathy, resilience, and curiosity. I had anticipated growth, but I hadn't expected Manhattan to bring me closer to so many corners of the world. I met students from South Korea, New Zealand, Ghana, Ecuador, Italy, and so many other countries. I found real joy in discovering their traditions, learning their languages, and realizing that we are all more alike than we are different. And still, what makes this university so special is the way we are encouraged to work towards equality while also celebrating what makes each of us unique. That spirit told me that learning is not limited to the classroom. It expands with the people who believe in you. And Jaspers, this school is full of believers. The late night study sessions, the team projects where strangers become family, the enthusiasm that you breathe on the quad when the sun finally comes out, the unexpected friendships, the familiar faces smiling at you across the hallways, the share "we've got this" before an important presentation, the genuine desire of seeing your peers succeed. That is my wish for all of you today. I born with pride as I witness all you have accomplished. During the past 4 years, we grew up. We entered this school as 18-year-old inexperienced high schoolers, and we leave as outstanding graduates. We came here looking for guidance, and we leave ready to guide others. We grew as people, and it is good people who made the world a better place. Today, we are start writing our futures. We enter a world full of uncertainty, but also full of opportunity. Let me be honest with you. I don't think I'm ready yet. But when I feel small in my room, and I wish I was back at my freshman dorm, I remind myself that this is not the end, but the beginning. Class of 2025, if there is one thing I know about you, is that you have what it takes to be leaders. So don't be afraid to take risks, to start over. Don't wait for change. Be it. Now, I would like to take a moment to thank all the people who made this possible. To my fellow graduates, thank you for showing up, for working hard, for cheering each other on. I'm proud of each and every one of you. To President Bonato, our deans, professors, advisors, and all the incredible Manhattan University staff, thank you for your guidance, your encouragement, your humanity. You didn't just prepare us for the workplace, you help us shape the kind of people we want to be. To the alumni community, thank you for reminding us that learning doesn't stop at graduation, that making mistakes is part of the process, and that opportunity comes to those who search for it. You continue to lead with purpose and generosity, and you inspire us to do the same. And of course, to our families, thank you for trusting Manhattan University with the people you love the most, for your sacrifices, your reminders to breathe, to slow down, and to push hard when necessary. Moms, your 8 a.m. check-in call while walking to class is what keeps us going. That's your ability to turn any moment into a laugh, brighten even the hardest weeks. Siblings, grandparents, uncles, aunts, you were our safety net. Thank you. And if you'll allow me, I would like to thank my own family in Spanish, so my parents who flew across the ocean, just like I did 4 years ago, can hear in our language how grateful I am for them. Papá, gracias por ser el motor que ha hecho posible una locura de este calibre. Mamá, gracias por creer en mí, en nosotros y en cada nuevo reto que se presenta. Jesús, Alberto, Julia y Marta, sois el mejor equipo que jamás hubiera imaginado. Sebastiano, la vida es más bonita si la comparto contigo. Y a los Carriones y Lucenas, gracias, solo por vosotros hoy. Not everybody is a Jasper, but everybody loves one. We move forward, not as students, but as citizens of the world. Let's carry with us the spirit of Manhattan, the commitment to lead with heart, act with courage, serve with humanity, and never, ever forget where we come from. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. Life starts today. Thank you.
Carmen, thank you for those inspiring words. I now have the honor of calling forward Mr. Anthony Fernicola as a candidate for an honorary doctorate. The degree will be conferred by the president of the university, Dr. Frederick Bonato. The citation will be read by Dr. Hanny Gergis, Dean of the O'Malley School of Business. Mr. Fernicola will receive his doctoral hood from Brother Frank Byrne, assisted by Brother Dennis Lee, members of the Board of Trustees. Will Mr. Fernicola, Brother Frank Byrne, and Brother Dennis Lee please come forward?
President Bonato, I present to you Mr. Anthony Fernicola as the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Today, we are honored to recognize the acclaimed industry leadership and philanthropic commitment of our distinguished alumnus, Anthony N. Fernicola. As President and Chief Customer Officer at Salesforce, a global innovator in technology-based client services, you are known for your abiding focus on excellence and ethics, values that inform a Lasallian Catholic higher education. Anthony, your remarkable success is a source of inspiration for all Jasper, especially our talented new graduates. Equipped with their Manhattan education and the uplifting example of alumni like you, they are ready to embark on lives of immense promise. In fact, the opportunities before them call to mind the encouragement once offered by Pope Francis, who urged young people to not to be afraid to dream of great things. Your journey from a working class upbringing in the East Bronx to becoming the first in your family to pursue higher education is a powerful story of sacrifice, determination, and purpose. After earning your degree in marketing and economics from Manhattan in 1978, you launched a successful career at technology leader Unisys with a focus on financial services. Your success in sales and production management carried you to the position of vice president. You also returned to Manhattan for an MBA in computer science. After 16 years, you moved on to Oracle, the multinational technology company. There you held top leadership positions, including Senior Vice President of Strategic Accounts, General Manager, and Senior Vice President of Financial Services Licensing and Consulting Services, and Group Vice President of North American Financial Services. You are especially celebrated for building Oracle's North American technology organization into one of its strongest business components. Since 2013, you have led Salesforce with a clear mission to harness innovation for the greater good. As you have said, the business of business is to improve the state of the world. Under your guidance, that vision comes to life through sales extensive philanthropic initiatives. For example, it celebrated 1-1-1 or Pledge 1% model, which commits 1% of its company's equity, 1% of its product, and 1% of its employees' time to philanthropic endeavor. In addition, employees receive up to 7 days of paid volunteer time and company matches for gifts to favor causes. Your commitment to giving back extends your alma mater from supporting student scholarships to championing the Business Analytics Lab in our O'Malley School of Business and ongoing involvement with the annual De La Salle Middle Dinner. In recognition of your meaningful service, Manhattan University was proud to present you with the 2020 De La Salle Medal. Anthony, your life and career embody the transformative power of education, hard work, and service. In recognition of your accomplishment and achievement and profound impact, Manhattan University is proud to honor you. Dr. Bonato, I present you Anthony Fernicola, and I invite you to confer upon him the degree of Doctor of Human Letters, honoris causa.
By the authority granted to Manhattan University by the Regents of the University of the State of New York, and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon Anthony Fernicola the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all rights and privileges pertaining to that rank. I was just going to say, join me in congratulating Dr. Fernicola. And now I am pleased to present to you Dr. Anthony Fernicola, Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters, who will deliver the commencement address.
Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, so I'd like to thank President Bonato, the Board of Trustees, Mr. Thomas Moriello, Tom, Senior VP of University Advancement, and the entire Manhattan University faculty and family, including the graduates we are celebrating today. I am truly humbled and grateful to receive this honorary doctorate degree for humane letters, although I need to tell you guys I wasn't really good at letter writing. I was a very bad letter writer. So I remember 47 years ago sitting in these same chairs. I remember sitting in the same building. I remember not believing I was actually graduating, given I had spent so much time hanging out in the quadrangle, cafeteria, and what is now known as the Squarey Hall steps. What I don't remember is who gave the commencement speech and what they actually said. So given that, I'll try to make this short. It is really a special honor to be back, and I want to be the first to congratulate the Manhattan graduating class of 2025. You made it. It's an amazing achievement. Savor the moment. You earned it. I also want to congratulate the parents, all of whom, like you, are hoping you get good jobs quickly so you can get off their payroll. Isn't that right, Tom? So let's give the parents a hand, too, for their sacrifices they made. For the sacrifices they made, mostly in the form of money, that allows you to attend Manhattan. Unless, of course, you want to take a gap year. Anybody want to take a gap year? So. All right, so my goal today is to provide you with some hope and inspiration that success is within your reach. I also will attempt to leave you with a few guiding principles that help me along the way. While graduation is certainly a happy day, it's also a bit terrifying as you're about to enter the real world where they play for keeps. And perhaps, as was in my case, with a very limited to no plan. The fact that I'm standing in front of you today should offer you some comfort that achieving success is indeed possible, whether you know exactly what you want to do or have absolutely no clue. Like so many of you, I grew up in the Bronx. Anybody from the Bronx? Anybody a Yankee fan? We'll get to the Mets in a minute. We'll get to the Mets in a minute. Hang on a second. All right, so like so many of you, I grew up in the Bronx. It was humble beginnings. And Manhattan University gave me the book smarts. The Bronx gave me the street smarts. Both were invaluable in the game of life. So as you heard, I was actually the first in my family to go to college. My mom and dad also greatly sacrificed to make that happen. I can truly say that Manhattan, then a college, now a university. University. No clapping, okay? Established a strong foundation to attain success grounded in our Lasallian Christian faith. This world-class education, coupled with strong family support, was and is the recipe for attaining your goals. My wife, Debbie, who is here today. Debbie, you like to stand up and wave? No? Was my biggest cheerleader. Come on, Debbie, stand up. There you go. There you go. Was my biggest cheerleader throughout my personal and work life. My true measure of success has been my 43 years of marriage to her. And our two kids, Danielle and Anthony, who are also here today, who we have seen grow into prosperous adults and who have thus far given us 7 amazing grandchildren. So if you'll indulge me, I'll read off their names. And guys, when I read your name, stand up and wave to the crowd. So Michael Anthony. Santino. Gianfranco. Cristiano. By the way, Cristiano wanted to become a doctor today, too. He told me he had to wait a few years. Nicholas. Anthony Vincent. And Leah. All right, great, guys. All right, so let me share a story that you may or may not relate to while I was at Manhattan. I offer this story partly to provide some inspiration and to partly provide you the hope that you can achieve your aspirations despite what might appear to be setbacks. So first, when I started in Manhattan, I thought I wanted to become a dentist. I think mostly because at that time, dentists had Wednesdays off. Those dreams were quickly dashed when I had to take organic chemistry down at the engineering building. Anybody take organic chemistry? At that time, it was Morrison Boyd's 3rd edition. It's probably the 50th edition now. Suffice to say, I didn't do well in that subject, except to remember to this day what an isotope was. Anybody know what an isotope is? Yeah, okay. We got some smart people here. I then thought maybe I'd become an accountant. Once again, those hopes were dashed when I had to take cost accounting. I kept getting debits and credits mixed up and putting them on the wrong side of the ledger. That was the end of accounting. Finally, I decided to double major in economics and marketing because I knew every question could be answered with "it depends" and be right. Sounded like a sure bet. So that series of events, along with the diplomas you are receiving today, launched me into a career of executive sales management, which I knew nothing about. I tell you this, as many of you may be sitting out there today wondering what you're actually going to do for a living. Some may know exactly what they'll be doing, and that's great, but for those who do not despair. You can be reassured that Manhattan has provided you the keys to open many doors. Having now heard this story, you might be surmising that I wasn't the best of students, and you'd be right. But while intelligence is an absolute critical asset, so is the ability to establish relationships and build a solid professional network along the way. In fact, the ability to create a strong network, I would dare say, is perhaps more important in an effort to realize success. I was very lucky, and by the way, it's okay to be lucky, to have worked for 2 of the world's greatest entrepreneurs. First, Larry Ellison, founder of Oracle Corporation, and most recently, Mark Benioff, founder of Salesforce. They have built 2 of the most revered technology companies in the world, both pretty much from scratch. What an honor to have been part of those companies. I learned a great deal from both men. All right, let me see if I can provide some wisdom or lessons learned in no particular order that might help you along the journey you're about to embark on. In your careers, as in life, you will no doubt experience highs and lows along the way. It's rare that success is measured by a straight line trending up. Whenever times are tough, and they will be, my suggestion is to always fall back on your faith and personal values. As you get ready to enter the work life, maybe some of these principles will assist. All right, here we go. Always defer to your Christian faith and do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. That sound familiar? Lead from the front. Never ask anyone to do something you yourself would not do. Have empathy, and above all, be kind. Always do the right thing. You will know what is right based on how your heart feels. It will guide you. If it doesn't feel right, it's not. Always be trustworthy. Trust is your biggest asset, as is your word, your personal reputation. There is nothing more important than trust. Do not ever compromise that, ever. Relationships do matter. They are absolutely essential. Adaptability and innovation. Keep reinventing your industry, your product, your service, and most importantly, yourself. It's okay to take risks, okay to fail. Failure is the world's best teacher. Have courage and be resilient. In business, don't only do well, but also do good. In other words, give back. Show concern for all your stakeholders, which you will all come to know as your customers, employees, stockholders, and community. Business is the greatest platform for change. Embrace technology. I probably don't need to ask you to do that, but embrace technology. This is the first graduating class that will not only be working with human employees, but also side by side with digital employees, AKA autonomous AI agents. These digital employees will be working with their human counterparts and have an opportunity to supercharge productivity, enhance customer experience, and increase revenues. Embrace this technology. It's changing the way we will work all together in the future. Don't ever confuse effort with results. And there is no long term without a short term. You will always have to balance both. Take control of your own career. No one is responsible for your career but you. Always make your aspirations known. Be a team player. Show up not just for yourself, but for the people around you. Put shared goals above personal glory and be better together. And lastly, you may want to consider embracing what I call the 3 F's of management. If you're in marketing, you no doubt heard of the 4 P's. Well, the 3 F's: always be fast, focused, and flexible. And once you've finally reached the pinnacle of your careers, you can then consider the 3 D's: decide, delegate, and disappear. So as you get ready to enter the workforce, always fall back on your values, your family, and faith, and get through any situation. Most of all, remember to have fun along the way. So before I close, I'm sensing everyone becoming a bit restless and edgy. Well, did you know that it's been written in the Baseball Hall of Fame that during one particular warm and humid day, when Manhattan College was playing a semi-pro baseball team called the Metropolitans, Brother Jasper noticed the Manhattan students were becoming restless and edgy as Manhattan came to bat in the 7th inning. To relieve the tension, Brother Jasper called a timeout and told the students to stand up and stretch for a few minutes until the game resumed. Thus, the 7th inning stretch was born. So, in honor of Brother Jasper, why don't we all call a quick timeout, have everyone stand up, take a 30-second 7th inning stretch, congratulate the next person next to you, and then we'll get on and get the diplomas. So everybody get up and take a 7th inning stretch. Five seconds left. 5 seconds. They got a program to get through. 5 seconds. And by the way, 43 years married to Debbie, she's a Met fan, for those Met fans out here. Because she's from Brooklyn, New York. Anybody from Brooklyn? A few, not too many. Okay, so in closing, you have a tremendous opportunity in front of you. It won't be easy, but your education here at Manhattan has provided you a significant competitive advantage. You should capitalize on it. An education grounded in our great Catholic faith. Just remain true to yourself, and all of you will no doubt achieve tremendous success. Also, please remember, as you leave here today, you will be forever a part of the incredible Manhattan family and community as a valued alumni. Embrace that. I want to thank the university again for this great honor. God bless you all. Good luck, and go Jaspers.
Thank you, Dr. Fernicola. The deans of the schools will now present to President Bonato their candidates who have completed requirements for their Manhattan University degrees. Dean Marcy Kelly will present the candidates from the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences.
Everybody. Good afternoon. I was going to ask you to let everybody hear how amazing Keikos is. Come on, do it again. Woo! All right, here we go. Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Associate in Science in the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences please rise? Look at all you. President Bonato, I am pleased to present to you the members of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences class of 2025. Who have completed the prescribed course of study and have been certified, as well as those who will shortly be certified, as meriting the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science or Associate in Science. President Bonato, on behalf of the faculty of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree to which they are entitled. Congratulations, Keikos. Please be seated.
I now call upon Dr. Anirban Day, Dean of the School of Engineering, to present candidates from the School of Engineering.
Good afternoon. How are we doing? Good. All right. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the School of Engineering please rise? President Bonato, I'm pleased to present to you the members of the class of the School of Engineering class of 2025 who have completed the prescribed course of studies in chemical engineering, in civil engineering, in computer engineering, in electrical engineering, or in mechanical engineering, and have been certified, as well as those who will shortly be certified as meriting the degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering. President Bonato, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Engineering, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree to which they are entitled. Candidates, please be seated.
I now call upon Dr. Hanny Gerges, Dean of the O'Malley School of Business, to present candidates from the O'Malley School of Business.
Good afternoon, O'Malley School of Business. Will the candidate for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the O'Malley School of Business please rise? President Bonato, I am pleased to present to you members of the O'Malley School of Business, class of 2025, who have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified, as well as those who will shortly be certified as meriting the degree of Bachelor of Science. President Bonato, on behalf of the faculty of the O'Malley School of Business, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree to which they are entitled. Candidates, please be seated.
Will all the degree candidates from the Cape Coast School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Engineering, and the O'Malley School of Business please rise? By the authority granted to Manhattan University by the Regents of the University of the State of New York, and with the approval of the Board of Trustees of Manhattan University, and upon the recommendation of the deans and faculties of the Cape Coast School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Engineering, and the O'Malley School of Business, I confer upon you the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science and Associate in Science. As presented with all the rights and privileges pertaining to that degree, graduates of Manhattan University, class of 2025, please don your hoods, the symbol of your academic rights and duties. Congratulations, class of 2025. Please be seated.
graduates will now be recognized individually by school. As names are called, degree recipients will receive congratulations from the president and the dean of their school. Through the generosity of our distinguished alumnus, New York Times best-selling author James Patterson, class of 1969, each graduate will receive a keepsake compass. You will find that the compass rose is marked with 4 points: justice, kindness, equality, and fairness, all attributes of our LaSallian mission. May these points always guide you throughout your life's journey. We ask that you please hold applause until all of the graduates of each school are called, as individual applause may drown out the next name being called. Will President Bonato and Dr. Kelly please come to the center of the stage? Will Dr. Manaz Afridi, Professor of Religious Studies, Dr. Damler Alamo, Visiting Assistant Professor of Chemistry and Biochemistry, Dr. Heidi Laudine, Associate Professor of English, and Dr. Helene Tyler, Professor of Mathematics, please come forward now to read the names of the graduates in the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences.
Ashley Elizabeth Bonich, summa cum laude.
Leandro Concepcion.
Olivia Nicole Flores.
Freddie S. Jorge.
Aramis Joaquin Medina, cum laude.
Jennifer Mora.
Justin Brian Atwater.
Maike Josephine Bertens Descartes, summa cum laude.
Jada Lee D. Black.
Sylvia Marie Renee Lamer, cum laude.
Annie Marie Brennan.
Molly Catherine Callahan.
Summa cum laude.
Gabriela Louise Celentano, cum laude.
Sage Clark, magna cum laude.
Jamie Ubalde Cordes Diaz, magna cum laude.
Faramolua Esther Davis.
Brenna Lee DeVore, cum laude.
Derek Cabredo de los Reyes.
Brian Timothy Carroll.
Grace Mary Dillon, magna cum laude.
Elizabeth Juan Duong.
Ivana Duran, magna cum laude.
Kimia Amber Esan.
Grace Julia Fahey.
Georgia Ruth Flynn, summa cum laude.
Emily Clara Forchetti.
Chiara Marie Giambroni, summa cum laude.
Sterling Adon Grant, magna cum laude.
Benjamin Rose Gruen.
Brandon Guzman.
Madison Hackett, magna cum laude.
Patrick Andrew Convery.
Samuel P. Hollert.
Marie Chantal Jimenez Marte, magna cum laude.
Ashley Nicole Keenan, cum laude.
Emma A. Kors, cum laude.
Harrison A. Kwan, cum laude.
Lauren Grace Legrau, cum laude.
Sophia Rose Lotto, cum laude.
Zoe Loren Maggie.
Martina Martinez Serra.
Stephen Thomas Mast II.
Erin Michelle McParland, cum laude.
Dayumay Mercedes de la Cruz.
Fabian Abel Monzon.
Ronan Thomas O'Brien.
Logan Xavier Pfaffenbecker.
Colin Michael Ratner, cum laude.
Julian Reyes.
Lachlan Abraham Reeder.
Matthew Isaiah Rodriguez, magna cum laude.
Isaiah David Rosario, magna cum laude.
Analia Jocelyn Santana, magna cum laude.
Nilane Roxaida Sar.
Michaela Sinet Scully, cum laude.
Bianca Juliet Schad, magna cum laude.
Caroline Ann Stefanek, cum laude.
Karen Margaret Switzer, magna cum laude.
Michael Thomas Tuffy, cum laude.
Jillian Faith Tuthill, cum laude.
Julia Rose Uberstacio, cum laude.
John Michael Volmar.
William Shevlin von Heil.
Ian Patrick Whelan.
Daryl Williams.
Kevin David Woods.
Joseph Emilio Beauchamp.
Adriana Kosovic, cum laude.
Melbourne Estudio.
Chelsea Angelique Jimenez.
Brenda Michael Lucy, cum laude.
Nicholas Martucci, cum laude.
Cynthia Cruz, cum laude.
Margaret Elizabeth Gilmartin, magna cum laude.
Christopher Patrick Greeny, magna cum laude.
Pearl Chan Marinas, magna cum laude.
Caitlin Mary McNiff, summa cum laude.
Angela Meister.
Sarah Elena Morajón, magna cum laude.
Sophia Petrosky, magna cum laude.
Eric Johnny Kinde Tamay, magna cum laude.
Juliana Maria Sarich, cum laude.
Landon Ammon Schofield, magna cum laude.
Nicole Teres Tromberas.
Dana Yamileth Ordiales.
Katerina Sousa Vala, summa cum laude.
Jocelyn Taylor Alfred.
Amaya Jewel Bestman, cum laude.
Milaya Gehring Colwell.
Brooke Alexandra Colburn, magna cum laude.
Claire Leanne Cunif.
Vaden Alexis Ferraro, summa cum laude.
Carter Tristan Fourie.
Eva Rose Jaspari, magna cum laude.
Valentina Rin, cum laude.
Prudence Haimelli.
Jared Alec Lautenslager.
Kimberly Pereira Luzbet, magna cum laude.
Rory Christopher O'Connor.
Victoria Elizabeth Schiller, magna cum laude.
Natalie Denise Schmidt.
Emma Grace Schwaz.
Ines Jimenez Montserrat.
Genevieve Rose Keeling, cum laude.
Chloe Barth, cum laude.
Catherine Elizabeth Mayo.
Sean Matthew Baumeister.
Celine Sarah Bills.
Anna McIntyre Carroll, magna cum laude.
Alina Serra.
Audrey Joanna Daniels, magna cum laude.
Alexander William Diefendorfer, magna cum laude.
Martina Michelle Acorn.
Kulangi Janine Gunawardana.
Maya Evans Harger.
Matthew Hoskins.
Gerard Arthur Kelly.
Mohammed Shanivaz Matabar, magna cum laude.
Anna J. Flynn McCabe.
James Rowe McCurry.
Fiona Alamo, magna cum laude.
Alexander James Nichols, magna cum laude.
Samantha Rose Public.
Benjamin Detemri Dunkley.
Aiden Pyle, cum laude.
Paulina Argelia Puente.
Jazzy Tiana Elizabeth Riley.
Jaziel Rivera.
Diego Armando Santos.
Omar Torres Jr., cum laude.
Alyssa Rose Spinoza, magna cum laude.
Alexandria Velez, magna cum laude.
Joshua Robert Whipple.
Olivia Catherine Apel, magna cum laude.
Gabrielle Alexandra Blair, summa cum laude.
Sabrina Rose Boyum, cum laude.
Lara Selick, magna cum laude.
Delia Elizabeth Collis, magna cum laude.
Kevin Kamal Nepal.
Thomas Peter Rayano, magna cum laude.
Naya Lynn Tawil. I don't know what she said.
Nitzan Amar, magna cum laude.
Jana Ray Arias.
Tala Mahmoud Basmouk.
Yania Marcel Batista, cum laude.
Noah Max Boyce, magna cum laude.
Alexandra Rosebell Karaher, magna cum laude.
Hannah Catherine Borgoen, magna cum laude.
Julia Rose Ciampa, magna cum laude.
Kylie Elizabeth Conroy, cum laude.
Jessica Anna Coyle, summa cum laude.
Caroline Amelie Steen de Colauman, summa cum laude.
Laisha Isabel Delgado.
Michaela Nicole Dorby.
Gabriella Yarinette Jill.
Eva Marie Gage, magna cum laude.
Sage Mia Gonzalez.
Andre Bernard Harper.
Amar Hassan Sr.
Shannon Michelle Holland.
Christina Adeline Irvolino, cum laude.
Grayson Riley Jones, cum laude.
Elizabeth A. Collage, magna cum laude.
Alexa Marie Newell.
Alexandra Grace Mann.
Chase Simon Martino, magna cum laude.
Megan Elizabeth McCarthy.
Eleanor Teresa Morani, magna cum laude.
Montserrat Emilia Nicasio Tavares, magna cum laude.
Joel Fernando Núñez.
Nicole Elizabeth Papai, cum laude.
Elisa Nicole Ortiz.
Maria Grace Perino, summa cum laude.
Joseph Petty, cum laude.
Cassidy Nicole Recio Brenes.
Gianmarcos Rivera.
Anna Grace Schreiner, magna cum laude.
Neila Grace Tepper.
Isabella Dixie Singh.
Metabel Shimelis Teodros.
Lauren Page Underwood.
Brianna Coppola.
Peter Ernest Athenaeus, magna cum laude.
Joseph Alexander Campolo, summa cum laude.
Christopher Angelo Colavito, magna cum laude.
Cynthia Lynn Dreps.
Hannah Emily Farcin, cum laude. Eva Fernandez, magna cum laude.
Emily M. Fiola.
Madeline Marie Fitzgerald, cum laude.
Keira Grace Foley, magna cum laude.
Ayad Hassan.
Neil M. Holohan.
Isabella Cola, summa cum laude.
Annalise Francesca Linsanzara.
Mac Brian Monroy.
Angelo John Perino, magna cum laude.
Matthew Anthony Regalado, magna cum laude.
Jasmine Chelsea Roman, magna cum laude.
Sophia Marie Rose Allen, magna cum laude.
Reina Donna Marie Ryan, magna cum laude. Renaya Donna Marie Ryan, magna cum laude.
Okay. Eleanor Meroni Luisa Singh.
Pablo Tejada Jr.
Luigi Antonio Albano Jr.
Nathan John Alex, cum laude.
John Khan Mina. Taya Tawassum Azad, cum laude.
Dennis Carvalho, magna cum laude.
Lisette Colon.
Jason Justice Enoch Gonzalez.
Josh Graywall, cum laude.
Petra Urek, magna cum laude.
Elisa Hajarovic, magna cum laude.
Emil Thomas Levin, magna cum laude.
Stefan Francis Magardino.
Bhavya Mitra, magna cum laude.
Tomaris Jasim Mominpur, summa cum laude.
Michelle Matthew Palati, magna cum laude.
Rahul Tejbradap Ramjewan, cum laude.
Lorna Catherine Riley, cum laude.
Corinne Jacqueline Simeone.
Haki Salaku, cum laude.
Hitek Sandiar.
Ryan Edward Segali.
Marvin Julius Amaldejab, magna cum laude.
Brandon Yip, magna cum laude.
Fandra Zhang.
Joely Aguiar, cum laude.
Nia Pauline Bailey.
Alicia Lee Bartolotta, magna cum laude.
Yvette Norma Ceballos, Monteverde, magna cum laude.
Yumna Chowdhury, magna cum laude.
Julia Kelly Corbett, magna cum laude.
Nicole Teresa Flanagan.
Joseph Thomas Klatt, cum laude.
Isabel Ann McGovern, magna cum laude.
Eva Rose Metzger, magna cum laude.
Julia Rose Nicholas, magna cum laude.
Victoria Marie Pascal, summa cum laude.
Wafa Kushi, cum laude.
Elena Sadrima.
Elvira Aliberti.
Joel Montan Baker.
Mariana Capistran, summa cum laude.
Pedro Efrain Carrero.
Alexandra Lynn Chebitar.
Casey Married Costello.
Claudio Joseph Cotza Jr.
Isabela de Feliz.
Emily Patricia Derrico, cum laude.
Madeline Claire Feller, magna cum laude.
Kevin Patrick Fowler, magna cum laude.
Sean Timothy Hamilton.
Clayton Robert Harrison, cum laude.
Natalie Josephine Haymock, cum laude.
Lindsay Hogue.
Corinne Chalo Jackson.
Penelope Yavetti.
Leonard Junkaj, cum laude.
Lorette Nicola Rondon.
Annie Rebecca Congo McIntyre, summa cum laude.
Marissa Alexis Moran, magna cum laude.
Miranda Pelliteri.
Bridget Alice Roll.
Alexis Aida Roldan Perez.
Anna Tregar, summa cum laude.
Amelia Marie St. Mauro.
Anthony Michael Tate, magna cum laude.
Anissa Juliet Villalobos.
Kayla Grace White, cum laude.
Emily Marie Wong, magna cum laude.
Rory Liam Naughton.
Maggie Grace Kiley, cum laude.
Melissa Black, magna cum laude.
Jamie Nicole Brown, magna cum laude.
Francis Lawrence Kutea.
Chloe Elizabeth Davis I, cum laude.
Damian Dinhan, magna cum laude.
Evan Fernandez, summa cum laude.
Brian James Kavanaugh, magna cum laude.
Reginald Love, magna cum laude.
Juanita Mieres, summa cum laude.
Lashana Simmons, cum laude.
Ensa Sane.
Juliana Acevedo.
Kristen Michelle Cada, magna cum laude.
Francesca Marie Kennedy.
Yeah.
Jesse M. Martini, magna cum laude.
Jamila Matthews.
Michaelia Siobhan Mitchell, cum laude.
Jacqueline Inés Rodriguez, cum laude.
Anastasia Elizabeth O'Neill, magna cum laude.
Antonio Cosimo Signore, magna cum laude.
Jessica Zaladones, magna cum laude.
Mel Baez.
Madeline May Brown, cum laude.
David Matthew Gazivoda.
Alexandra Maria Petrescu, magna cum laude.
Kayla Weinkoop.
Ronald R. Acosta Calderon.
Mario Alvarez.
Emily Batista Pena.
Anthony Castillo.
Kayleen Chavez, cum laude.
Luis Chicas, magna cum laude.
Jamal S. Disla, cum laude.
Karimar Dominguez, summa cum laude.
Chris Mary Fria, summa cum laude.
Mambi Canto.
Karijatu Kone, magna cum laude.
Jason Mercedes Acosta, summa cum laude.
Dominica Mosquera, cum laude.
Darilenia K. Palino, summa cum laude.
Kenisha Peña, summa cum laude.
Angelica Reynoso, summa cum laude.
Ediliana Rivas Fermin, magna cum laude.
Emily T. Rivera, summa cum laude.
Melín Rivera Lorenzo.
Amber F. Sencian Rodriguez, magna cum laude.
Leudi M. Tapia, magna cum laude.
Chris Lynn Tavares, summa cum laude.
Giuliani R. Infante, summa cum laude.
Come on.
Woo!
Congratulations, Caicos. Dean Day, please join President Bonato at center stage. Will Dr. Patrick Avilencia, Associate Professor of Chemical Engineering, and Payman Hanarmandi, Associate Professor of Mechanical Engineering, please come forward now to read the names of the graduates in the School of Engineering.
Rosa Antonella Tamrina, magna cum laude. Christopher Michael Adari. Lillian Alfanek. Samantha Arias. Olivia Catherine Crothers. Harrison J.W. Comfy, summa cum laude. Michael Anthony Lamb. Harrison A. Moriello, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Mills, summa cum laude. Quinn Rose Nagel, cum laude. Angelina Hema Persad, magna cum laude. Ron Joshua Hernandez Orosa. Patrick T. Ryan, magna cum laude. Juliana Marie Stanga. Zinedine Zidane Smart. Maxwell A. Stimson. Elizabeth Teresa Apollonio. Dominique Alia White, summa cum laude. Samer Abdel Abadi. Leave Meredith Abrahamson. Ali Ahmad Sabri. Eric Richard Aldia. Muhammad Ashraf Ali, cum laude. Sabrina Michelle Anderson. Casey Kevin Engamarka, cum laude. Fatima Hussein. John Patrick Armstrong. Rylin Bajakatari. Muhammad Bakovich. Samantha Lynn Bernardez. Marco Luca Kenjemi. John Joseph Caponegro Jr., magna cum laude. Mark Candone. Alexandra Rose Castellano, cum laude. Cosimo Anthony Comiso. Finton Joseph Corbett. Jennifer Cumberbatch. Eric Farias Sanchez. Brady Gerard Flood, cum laude. Daniel A. Galarza, cum laude. Erin Patricia Gallagher. Altin Jobalai. Samuel Guzman. Steve Guzman Sayago, cum laude. Mitchell James Haddad, cum laude. Caitlin Michelle Hayduck. Chad Daniel Holobetz, cum laude. Erinus Janus, cum laude. Brendan Thomas Keene. Kevin Kloboschista, cum laude. Aiden Kolnovich, summa cum laude. Daniel Krotz. Richard Louis Labarca, magna cum laude. Emmanuel Lala, cum laude. Yolanda Lynette Leon Leiva, cum laude. Ricardo Lopez, cum laude. Mark Andrew Markich, summa cum laude. Kayla Emma McLaughlin, cum laude. Jesus Alexander Mendez Jr., magna cum laude. Christian Manuel Molina, magna cum laude. Alexander Molina Nenger, magna cum laude. Justin Steve Mongi. Camilo Esteban Mote Londono, cum laude. Romeo Mervica. David Mungia. Miron Shok Morkotrorov. Gabrielle Oyesanya. Margaret Catherine Papas. Leonardo Perna, cum laude. Sarah Mina Pinanandi. Juan Posada. Casper Praskovitz. Denise Isabel Rabanales Cruz. William Charles Reed. Adam Matthew Ruiz, cum laude. Arlind Selamai. John Ross Yuan Aguilar Silva. Jake Anthony Steinweiss, magna cum laude. Christopher Tagliaferri, summa cum laude. Joni Javier Tigre Landy. Daniel Enrique Vargas. Michael C. Vitucci, cum laude. Leon Elva Walker. Tyler Robert Walsh, cum laude.
Sylvester De Jesus Larcon. Kylie Lucas Burdick. Sam Hastas. Christopher W. Erb, summa cum laude. Nicholas Hilo, magna cum laude. Connor Ryan Johnson, cum laude. Michael William Curtis. Steve Jason Matthew, magna cum laude. Robert Henry Nolan. Evan Joseph O'Grady, cum laude. John Mario Pantusa. Dennis John Peitler. Joshua Mel Perlado, cum laude. Sohanur Rahman, cum laude. Sean Singh Sanhu, summa cum laude. Philip Michael Viola, cum laude. Islam Khaled Yusri. Tyler Robinson Alvarez Vega. Stephen Isaac Prezueta, magna cum laude. Stefan Bocage, cum laude. Sebastian Cardona. Kelvin Correa. Brian Joseph Da Silva. Anthony Joseph De Pipu, cum laude. Mario Peter Fischetti. Shailene Abraham Iti, magna cum laude. Aline Elizabeth Jacob, magna cum laude. Frank Gianotti Morrow. Christopher Michael Monopoli. Nicholas Thomas Nito, magna cum laude. Brian Huyambo Adur. Rafael Anthony Blanco, magna cum laude. Eftimios Estilianos Rapitas. Elvis Anthony Reynoso. Eliza Metin Siddiqui, magna cum laude. Pietro Antonio Agilo, summa cum laude. Emrit Aurora, magna cum laude. Bartu Kibalchi. Joshua Anthony Batu. Matthew Kenneth Caldarola. Elvin G. Kale Vivar Jr. Brandon Nahul Canberra, cum laude. Constantino Joseph Castaldi. Timothy Mark Sella, cum laude. Ryan James Clear, magna cum laude. Porek Coffee. Victoria Maeve Coglianis. Kevin Thomas Connie. Kevin Salen Divina-Racia. Michael Patrick Doyle. Ryan Patrick Don, magna cum laude. Pashka Dorgaj, cum laude. Mark Anthony Desovic, magna cum laude. Richard Colgano, Jr., magna cum laude. Vlasius G. Georgiopoulos, magna cum laude. George Jalaj. Joseph Gomez. Franco Victor Patino Giuliano, magna cum laude. Dana E. Henry. Matthew Hatham Ishak. Stephen Caleb Kemp, summa cum laude. Charlie P. Kenny. Shishir Canal. Nicolino Marcosio, magna cum laude. Matthew Graham Moriello. Rebecca Amelia Medina. Alessandro Antonio Menitti. Matthew Noah Moskowitz. Joshua David Nadorf, cum laude. Hunter Remington Newman, magna cum laude. Andre Jeremy Tan Oblilis, cum laude. Evelyn Anahi Pacheco Lopez. Michael Freddy Pena, magna cum laude. Ricardo Rafael Portillo. Robert Christopher Rositi Jr. Jaheira Elisa Roca. Joseph Anthony Savoca. Riley Joseph Shore, magna cum laude. Vincent Paul Tramontana. Michael John Troya. Alexander Vasquez. Natalia Velez Serrano. McKenna Ray Ward.
Congratulations, engineers. Dean Gerges, please join President Bonato at center stage. Will Dr. Edie Moulton Tetlock, Assistant Professor of Management and Marketing, and Dr. Amanda San Severino, Assistant Professor of Accounting, please come forward now to read the names of the graduates in the O'Malley School of Business.
Isabella Marie Rincon. Hamad Azar. Christopher Paul William Balmaceda. Gina Emily Benassi. Christian Anthony Bernal. Joseph Vincent Brennan, magna cum laude. Anthony Nicholas Campolo, magna cum laude. Rory Aiden Cashin, cum laude. Rowan Marcus Cremeri, magna cum laude. Brian Dalbora, summa cum laude. Nicholas Michael Dela Cruz. Sachi Maria Figueroa. Rory Patrick Gibbling, magna cum laude. Michael Kevin Gibson, magna cum laude. Sorika Min Gield, magna cum laude. Emma Rose Gleason, cum laude. Daniel A. Gomez. Gianna Victoria Homan, summa cum laude. Adam Martinez. Owen Francis McCann. Shay Michael McElliott, magna cum laude. Sebastiano Simon Pacione, summa cum laude. Stephanie Peterson. Michael Philip Ricardo Jr., magna cum laude. Daniel Edward Rios. Oscar Julius Royer. Holly Ann Ruggiero, cum laude. Trevor Damon Santos. Lucero Sierra. Filippo Taravella, summa cum laude. Daniel Stephen Taylor, magna cum laude. Adrian Maria Torres. Vincent James Churijo, cum laude. Alexandra Urena Bautier. Dominic Robert Visconti. Kathy Kim Vu, magna cum laude. Meldon Amana Bissick. Alida Sophia Lucier West, magna cum laude. Brooke Mackenzie Zimmer, magna cum laude. Victoria Rose Aller. Miriam Lamarana Barry. Damian Charles Blondo. James Anthony Cobbin. Carmen Carrion Lucena, summa cum laude. Mark Patrick Crane. Karen Emily Flores, magna cum laude. Logan M. Frayne, cum laude. Alvaro Martin Grandes Pelaez. Eric Alexander Guanga. Joseph Daniel Harvey. Christian Michael Hirano, summa cum laude. Nicholas Alexander Howell, summa cum laude. Ruby Allen Jaswinski, magna cum laude. Matthew Stephen Kroll, magna cum laude. Jimmy Kuka, magna cum laude. Yusuf M. Lockman. Edith Laura. Lisa Mardanovic, summa cum laude. Michael John Marshall, Jr. Grace Marie Martin, summa cum laude. Nicholas Louis Matera. Bryce Alexander Morris, summa cum laude. Ryan Isaiah Nieves, cum laude. Scott O'Connor. Brandon Wayne Peart. Andrew Micah Pesci, cum laude. Tajiana Monet Pickett, cum laude. Christopher James Pierce, magna cum laude. Daniela Popovich. John Peter Sagrada. Ashley Thomas Sewell. Robinson Urena. Jason Velez, cum laude. Anthony Warmuse. Sanderson Edward Wheel II, cum laude.
Muna Mohammed Abdul. Aryan Aurora. Amira Ariana Baksh. Harry Jack Bark. Camila Bisono, magna cum laude. Connor Patrick Boardman. Nicholas Udram Buhit. Olivia Danielle Corsino, magna cum laude. Christina Nicole Curtin. Joseph Jameson Denora. Caitlin Marie Doherty, magna cum laude. Ava Rose Rangula. Chelsea Sky Dunbar. Kelly Lucas Dupree. Georgios Dimitri Elenis. James Edward Fallon, summa cum laude. Paula Fabiano, magna cum laude. Megan Chun Bay Foster. Sorry. Nicholas Dylan Fox. Victor Hugo Franco. Michael Dennis Frazee. Tomasino Paul Freda. Demetrius Riccio Gehring, cum laude. Sabrina Giratano. Joseph Grace, cum laude. Henry Malcolm Robert Hamilton. Quentin Robert Hamlin. Raziel Hayun. Andrew Reginald Heiner. James Patrick Hughes. Nicholas Yanachino. Jessica Joyce Locke. Gabriel Dominic Lucci. Finn Joseph Malone, cum laude. Olivia Kayla Marcello. Eleni Maziha. Rudy Mejia. Alexia Jolie Mella. Liam Nguyen Merritt. Nathan Andrew Nickerson. Hugo S. Ortiz. Griselina Marie Pena. Chastity Gabrielle Binafiel. Danny Rafael Pichardo Jr. Alisa Prelvukai. Arinda Prelvukai. Kathleen Greta Quinn. Sabina Bina Rexa, magna cum laude. Dominic Rosario, cum laude. Angie Nicole Ruiz Tuvar. Konosuke Sakaguchi, magna cum laude. Joseph Sanchez. Jack Matthew Schiller. Jameson Vincent Schneider, cum laude. Devin Shanahan. Lorna M. Shepard, magna cum laude. Amelia Marion Smith. Christopher Jr. Tatis. Madalena Tomasini, magna cum laude. Daniel Trishani. Hannah Leanne Valdez. Ethan Vieira. Megan Wolpeck. Tony Jr. Yaboya.
Congratulations to all of our graduates. It is now my pleasure to call forward Dr. Frederick Bonato, President of Manhattan University, for his congratulatory remarks.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here with you today with this momentous and joyous occasion. It's been wonderful to see very close up all the wide, happy smiles. I've never, I think, shook hands with so many happy people in my life, and it was amazing. I want to begin with some important acknowledgments to the deans and administrators. Thank you for leading us through the commencement proceedings and for your unqualified service to our students every day. Faculty, staff, and administrators, we're grateful to you for holding our students to the very highest standards of academic excellence, while also helping them develop as whole persons. The work you do for our students is so important, and we should not forget it. Thank you to the Christian Brothers for all you do in supporting our students. Your presence on this campus makes it special. The way you support our students is truly remarkable and appreciated. Thank you also to our trustees for joining us today and for your invaluable guidance and continuous support of Manhattan University. To Dr. Fernicola, Thank you for sharing with us the insights you've gathered over a brilliant career. And thank you for telling us a little about your Manhattan story. Thank you also for the 7th inning stretch. That was good. You are not a new Jasper, but we are incredibly proud to have you join us today as a new doctoral Jasper. I would also like to recognize Carmen Carrion Lucena, your undergraduate valedictorian. Carmen, your story is truly inspiring. I congratulate you on your accomplishments and look forward to witnessing what you achieve next. Finally, I want to recognize the parents and family members who have accompanied our graduates during their journey, from first-year students to the proud graduates we see before us today. You believed in them, supported them, and modeled the work ethic and the quest for achievement that are so necessary for success in academics and in the world beyond campus. Today, we also celebrate you. Students, or I should say graduates, please join me in applauding your loved ones. And now, graduates of the class of 2025, congratulations to you. Yes, we can applaud again for you. This commencement ceremony is the culmination and crowning moment of 4 years of hard work, late-night study sessions, challenging research projects, rigorous athletic practices, and extracurricular club meetings and activities. It happens at the end of your studies and at the end of the year. It is a celebration of an important goal being reached. But commencement has another meaning, not the end, but the beginning. As you reach the end of one thing, college, it marks the beginning of another adventure. Today, we celebrate you embarking on that next chapter of your life. Today, we celebrate the commencement of your future. You've completed the demanding coursework that's required of all Manhattan University graduates. You've held internships at companies and nonprofits all over New York City and beyond, often while taking classes and holding down a job at the same time. You've given back to society by tutoring children, serving meals, restoring gardens, and rebuilding homes. You have grown not just in mind, but in spirit. And now you're about to begin the next major chapter of your lives. You'll be joining an industry, going to graduate school, or taking some time to volunteer at a secular or faith-based organization. Manhattan University has taught you to think critically and collaborate with others. It's taught you to solve real-world problems, whether you studied engineering, arts, science, or education. These are the skills that can be applied in many settings and can help ensure your success. Thanks to your education, when you are called upon to build infrastructure, to rebuild communities, to provide technological solutions, and to launch new companies, you'll be ready. When you see a need to identify economic trends, find better and more efficient ways to communicate, create art that inspires others, and educate future generations, you'll be ready. Many of you have reached out to our alumni network to ask for advice and mentorship, and you received it in abundance. Because Jaspers help Jaspers. You will soon be part of this network, which has made an indelible mark across industry and public service across New York City and the country. with Manhattan University. Of course, we want to see you back here in Dratty Gymnasium or down the hill at Gaelic Park for Jasper sporting events. And we want to see you back here on campus for many reunion weekends to come. As I said, commencement is a beginning. You will always be Jaspers, only will be as alumni. I encourage you to become part of the university in other deep and substantive ways. Give back to the university that has given you so much. Join the Alumni Society. Become a mentor in our mentor program. Attend or help organize a scholarship fundraising event. Join the board of advisors for your school, and when you're in the position to do so, hire a Jasper as an intern or employee, because Jaspers help Jaspers. It may go without saying that career success is not the only measure of excellence that matters to a Jasper. When I started my address, I stated that we are grateful to our faculty, staff, and administrators for holding our students to the highest standards of academic excellence, while also helping them develop as whole persons. As you know, Manhattan was founded on a set of core principles: faith in the presence of God, respect for all persons, inclusive community, concern for the poor and social justice, and quality education. While these principles are rooted in the Lasallian Catholic tradition, they have an ethical, moral message that is universal: to have virtue and character, be lifelong learners, to respect the dignity of every individual, to value service, and to serve the broader community. I trust that having internalized these principles, you will all continue to lead with compassion and moral clarity. The compasses each of you received today, a gift from esteemed alumnus James Patterson, symbolize the strong moral compass that each of you possess, and that you may rely upon to guide you rightly throughout your lives. Class of 2025, I have tremendous admiration for you. Class of 2025, we are counting on you to draw on your strength and character and your Lasallian roots. As you strike out into the wider world, remember that the entire university community is behind you and rooting for you. Know that you always have a home from home, away from home, at Manhattan University. You are Jaspers forever. May God bless you today and always. Thank you.
Thank you, President Bonato. Before we conclude the 183rd commencement exercises at Manhattan University and continue with our celebration, I would like to thank all who played a role, large or small, in the planning and success of the commencement exercises. I want to extend a special thanks to our own students who are running the live stream production of this ceremony. Thank you for making this a wonderful and memorable day for our graduates, their families, and friends. To close our main ceremony, I ask that you rise and join in singing "O Shining Star Manhattan," the words of which can be found following the order of exercises in the front of your program. Please keep the center aisles clear and remain in your places until the entire academic procession has exited from the three center aisles. Thank you, and best wishes for a joyous day. Congratulations again.